Dave, Sulam go Winchivant Hanafas and Howalshaw. I'm here just to sort of wrap up the proceedings, but it's been a great day for Acquired Brain Injury Ireland. When Barbara said to the board over a year ago that she wanted to do a major conference, the European Brain Injury Conference on concussion, it did take us back a little bit, but it's typical of the vision that Barbara has, and sort of said these are important issues, these are issues that need to be raised, these issues need to be discussed. And one would said, well, what's a relatively small not-for-profit organisation taking on something like this? But I think it's the right thing to do, and this is what this is what drove us to sort of support this conference. In sort of concluding, there's sort of a number of people I would like to thank, because this was something that really was stepping out of our normal comfort zone, because our core business is providing services to people with acquired brain injury, not holding conferences. But I think this has been a great success, and there's been a number of people that have been party to that success and have been helpful. First of all, I want to thank our sponsors, starting off with our media partner, News Talk, who have been brilliant today, but all through the lead up to this conference have been given us great support, and we want to thank News Talk for that support. UCD for hosting the documentary premiere last night, and I think sort of, to say, a picture paints 1,000 words. I think Chris's documentary really drove it home to a lot of people, a lot of lay people like myself who have children involved in sport, the sort of the importance of being aware, the importance of education, and when you see something like that, it does help. Also want to thank SNAP, our printers, Cassidy Life and Pensions, NetSpeed and Irish Jobs. I also want to thank the sports bodies, because this is they're the critical people in the audience here, and getting the message out. And we've had great support throughout from sporting organisations, the GPA, the GEA, a lot of those, the IRFU Players Association, the IRFU, Coaching Ireland. Also want special thanks to our conference MC, Ger Gilroy, who did a fantastic job, and for George, handled a very good panel discussion earlier. We were very pleased to have Minister Varadkar here today to set off the conference and give it the importance that it has. Special thank you to all our speakers, particularly those who came from overseas, because it does give us, this is a global problem. We have a lot to learn. We are learning, and we can see we're quite a bit behind the learning and the experience in the US, but thankfully for those that have come over and those that have come from less far, like Scotland, it has helped that debate today and helped create a lot more awareness. I'm nearly finished with this, but I also want to thank our ambassadors. The ambassadors have been involved with us for quite some time, and they are very powerful in getting the message out about acquired brain injury, and particularly in sport and concussion, particularly Mark McGovern, Michael Dara McCauley, and Rory O'Carroll. They're very special people and very helpful to Acquired Brain Injury Ireland. I want to thank the President of the European Brain Injury Society, Christine Crosso, for her attendance and for her support from the very beginning for having this conference in Dublin. The first time it has been held in Dublin, so we're very grateful for that. I want to thank Barbara, of course, Barbara O'Connell, the CEO. It was her vision, her drive to get this important message out there. So thank you, Barbara. I think you can see it was well worth it, and all those sleepless nights. The staff in Carmichael, as usual, have come up trumps and been very helpful. Aviva for the hospitality. But finally, I want to give a huge thank you to Karen O'Boyle, who has Karen has slept and dreamt about this conference for the last number of months, and as usual, a truly fantastic, a truly professional job. We're very grateful, Karen, and in Acquired Brain Injury for all the work that you've done. You've done us proud again, so thank you. That's all from me. I hope that you've enjoyed the conference, and I'm sure you have, because I've really enjoyed it. And hope those of you who have travelled abroad that you've enjoyed some of your time in the city. And as we say in Ireland, Slán na bhaile, agus go nairi an bóthar libh. Gar míle maith.